Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Jay Gonzalez, along here with my co-host, Johnny Appleseed, folks. Well, we got a great show for you today, folks. Today we're going to be covering cheating versus getting cheated on. More of that and more. Stick around, folks, after this. Welcome back. We got a great show. We're going to kick it off right now with topic number one, folks. Topic number one coming from Adam from the North Side, and he's asking, what are your thoughts on cheating versus getting cheated on? Can you forgive your partner for cheating? Is it easier for a woman to forgive than it is for a man to forgive? Does it hurt more for men than it does for women? What do you think, Johnny?
Well, thanks for submitting your question, Adam. We appreciate it here at the show. My opinion on cheating, it's very, very hard to get over. It's very hard to get over. Each of us are different. Myself, I can't forgive. And I have to find myself finding a way out of that relationship and moving on. And I know it's easier said than done because those are big decisions that Adam, you might have to make. What do you think, Jay?
You know what? Honestly, I could agree. Getting cheated on as a man and knowing, I've been through it. It hurt very bad. Like a knife went through my heart. Honestly, like my soul was snatched. It was so.
Yes.
It took me days, weeks to even get over it. Honestly, I lost count of how many sad songs I would listen to. Now, men, don't get us wrong. We're not gonna sit there and cry and make not a big deal, but be all dramatic, if you will, about it. Some of us may, but not me personally. But rest assured, it does hurt us just the same.
Absolutely.
Men love different than women, Johnny. A woman, and again, being on both sides of it, I've had cheated on a woman before and gotten caught. I'm going to be honest with that. I was younger and dumber, back in my, mingling days, if you will. And without a doubt, the women that I actually cheated on with and got caught forgave me a lot easier. Now, some might say, well, maybe they were cheating themselves. Who knows? Or maybe they just liked me enough and knew that was just a piece of ass for that day, but that I actually, whether loved them or enjoyed being with them instead, and they were the main, that they forgave me. I mean, I don't know. What do you think, Johnny?
So some women will forgive you so they could torture you. And that's true.
Yeah.
They'll forgive you to keep you around, to beat you up for the remaining time that you stay around. I'm not saying that's 100% of what's going on, but it is out there. It's possible.
Without a doubt. Of course. Don't worry, babe. Don't worry. Mm-hmm.
You know what? We'll work it out.
And not just torture you. Sometimes it's more about revenge.
Oh.
And
absolutely.
I'm about to get even. I'm gonna make sure that he knows how it feels.
Absolutely.
Okay. You want to cheat on me?
Oh man.
Okay.
I think that's absolutely the number one probably reason for forgiveness is how am I gonna repay you back? Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna keep you close.
Now there could be other examples of forgiveness. I mean, for example, let's say if you're in a situation that she's living with you, and you get caught cheating, and maybe she's not working, or maybe she's not in a position that she could just move out quickly. Yeah, she might have you sleeping on the couch for a couple weeks, but it'll be a whole lot easier for you to fix out the relationship if she has nowhere, other options to an extent.
A woman's human as well. So after, a week you sit on the couch, she might want to get it in. So she'll forgive you for 2 days and then get mad at you.
You know what? I think, I'm not saying that can't happen, but I think the majority of women, and ladies, if you're watching this, please comment below. Let us know your thoughts on it. I think the majority of women, it would constantly come up in their mind when you're getting intimate. You're going to think, did he kiss her like this? Did he touch her like this? Did he, penetrate her like this, if you will?
Absolutely.
So, I mean, that's going to always cross their mind for quite a bit. It's hard. And for men, too. Oh, my God, for men, too. And this is one of the reasons that I'm a strong believer, Johnny, of not wanting to know a woman's body count, especially if I'm with her. All I know, I'm the one who's here now. So even if you would have said 2, it might be too much for me, or 3. So I'd rather not even know. I'd rather not even know.
I agree 100%.
And so, in
But-
my opinion, getting cheated on versus cheated, of course, when you cheat on somebody, you kind of feel bad about it too. I mean, especially, if that's your girl, your main girl, and you're doing this too. You know what I mean?
Regret.
Absolutely. You get regret. Now, granted, at that moment, we're thinking with the bottom head. Let's be honest. We're thinking with the bottom head. But nonetheless, we do live with regret. And when you really break it down, at the end of the day, when men sleep with women, it's just to accomplish that one thing. When a woman sleeps with a woman, she has to literally open up to this man, bond with this man, okay, when she sleeps with him. A woman just can't have sex with just anybody.
A lot of situations involve a woman making a relationship with that man before she sleeps with him.
Right.
Like she's already like been mentally involved with him before she sleeps with him. So that's why it ends up being such a more a greater hurt to a man, because she really truly had to give a piece of herself to that man before she slept with him.
I agree.
Because not a lot of them are just giving it up like that. Especially when they're married or in a long-term relationship with somebody and they venture off. It's because they're a work buddy or they're an old friend.
It's usually that's the case. It's usually somebody, a coworker, that the woman. I believe that the majority of the women would cheat with coworkers and friends. But you got to keep in mind as well is that women, they think different than us. They're more slicker than we are. So if she is cheating, it's going to be harder to catch her.
And that man that she cheated with, he probably put in the time to actually get to
get her.
point.
Absolutely. Which is more of a reason that it's more of an emotional aspect of it for her to cheat versus a man who's just looking for a piece of
oh yeah, absolutely,
piece of tail.
Absolutely.
But we're gonna go ahead and move on. Adam, I do appreciate you submitting that topic. Hopefully we answer that question. And cheated versus cheated on. Final segment on that. What are your thoughts? Which one's worse, Johnny? Cheated versus cheated on.
Oh man, we're all gonna say getting cheated on is worse.
Absolutely, getting cheated on would be worse, but you do end up feeling guilty as well if you're the cheater. And folks, thank you guys for joining on another episode of Just a Bit Controversial. I'm your host Jay Guns, along with my co-host Johnny. Until the next time, remember, you ain't living life, folks, until your life's controversial.